Hello everyone, my name is Leon and this is a video regarding the final focus and it is the last of the module about narrative debates. Before I go into this, I just wanted to clarify that this video is more geared towards giving a big picture final focus, a final focus that really helps the judges who are more lay oriented write their ballot. The tips that are given here might not be as applicable in other rounds, so take that as you will. With that, before I really explain what I mean on these slides, I just wanted to refresh everyone that the final focus is meant to write the judge's ballot and sort of summarize the round. I think that a lot of teams in final focus, especially on lay judges, they fall into the my case, their case trap, which is usually pretty useful when it comes to tech judges. But I think that in rounds, especially lay rounds, the most successful teams allow every argument to sort of blend together and explain why they're winning pretty much every single argument. What I mean by this is that usually it's useful to use the cross applications that you apply earlier in the round and implicate that as defensive arguments, perhaps, or even reasons to vote for you. And the way you do this is by meshing every single argument together and avoiding the my case, their case trap. If my first contention is cross applied onto their second contention, then I would talk about my contention first, then theirs, and then go back to mine. So it isn't necessarily like a rigid framework that you have to follow, but it really is something that you should consider when it comes to the final focus. That there really is no framework. There is no my case, their case. It's sort of just everything is blending together and you explain why you're winning every single argument. Another piece of advice I would give to you is that in Final Focus, especially since it's the last speech that the judge will hear on your side, especially from a lay perspective, it's not as important for you to quote unquote win the flow. What I mean by this is obviously don't just say your opponent conceded something when they didn't. Don't read new arguments in Final Focus since that's obviously incredibly abusive. But what I'm saying is it's okay to maybe drop an argument here and there. It's okay to extend something that wasn't really won or something that might seem a little redundant on the tech, since on the lay, every single argument matters and everything that you go for can be evaluated on ballot. Sometimes things like defense are voted off of, and sometimes things like an unwarranted turn. What's important is that you are able to cover everything, explain why you win everything, and overall capture a big picture for the lay to understand.